to celebrate an exciting day for Waldo, an exciting day for South Kansas City, and indeed for all of Kansas City. 47 years ago, we started talking about water and public works infrastructure issues here at 75th and Wornall. A little bit of a joke on that, but it has been, it seems like almost a decade, if not longer, where we have talked about water infrastructure improvements on 75th Street, how we've talked about pedestrian and other infrastructure improvements along Wornall, reconstruction of our streets, making sure it's more pedestrian friendly, better access of the trolley track trail. And we are excited to say that today the work is done and we are proud to deliver for Kansas City. We have said for years, yeah, clap, y'all can do that. Let's go. This is, for some of us, kind of like a Super Bowl victory. I know certainly for our friends at Waldo and so many others. This is such a vital part of Kansas City, indeed, in many ways, the crossroads of Kansas City south of the river. And I'm excited that today, for our businesses, for our residents, for our neighbors, we are able to share that not only is this work complete, but we have completed it in a way that is improved. First, the underground improvements, ensuring that we have modern sewer infrastructure underground, green infrastructure underground that helps address flooding concerns, that will help ensure that we don't have some of the traditional concerns that have existed here before. In terms of the above ground improvements that you see now, a more pedestrian friendly environment for those of us who are crossing the street, an opportunity for more multimodal transit options. So biking, walking, etc. are part of the way here. A resurfaced parking lot down the street. And more than anything, more green infrastructure above ground as well that shows us and shares with us the fact that Waldo is not just invested in, but it is loved and appreciated for Kansas City. I won't go into all the Waldo stories I have to tell, although certainly Dodson's, the former Quentin's, and the former bunch of stuff is a place I got to know well over the years. The billboard there is actually the reason I got elected to city council in the first place. So I am excited that 10 years after election to city council, we were able to actually get something like this done. This work is a partnership, so I want to thank all of our community associations, our Waldo CID, all of our neighbors, all of the businesses who are key to this area. I also want to make sure I give my substantial thanks to those who served on City Council in connection with this project. Certainly, our former City Council colleague, Kevin McManus, was here through much of the discussion. I think this project is old enough that our former City Council colleague, Scott Taylor, was part of our discussions with this, but certainly someone with whom I've had the pleasure to serve for some time in her sixth or seventh year on City Council, and someone who I know was always answering to issues at 75th Street, Waldo, and Wornall and beyond, is Councilwoman Andrea Boo, who I'm proud to say delivered well on this project, and we'd love to hear from her now. Councilwoman Boo.
Thank you, Mayor. I am very happy to be here today to celebrate the completion of this project. I do want to thank the businesses, the Community Improvement District, for your patience with us. I know at times you have provided patience, and that has led to some frustration. And I'm sorry for that. But we have come to this day, and it is glorious. It's a beautiful day. I also want to thank our staff. I know Katrina from my office, John, Madison previously, Story, has fielded a lot of those questions and a lot of those concerns. And I want to thank Sean, his staff, who we have worked together to see the improvements that are here now. And the mayor alluded to some of those, but it's more than just rebuilding a road. Putting a wonderful logo in the middle of this intersection. It's interconnecting traffic signals to reduce congestion. It is making sure that this road that we heard so much about, the bumpiness, the horrible condition, is now smooth and easy to travel for the hundreds and thousands of people who travel this road each day and each year. Pedestrian accommodations, the multimodal nature that the mayor talked about. The trolley track has been extended from 75th to 74th to 75th. The parking lot realignment that the mayor talked about, and there will be a new piece of artwork that will be added in the coming months. And we've also, as the mayor mentioned, replaced water mains. So it's from top to bottom that we have reconstructed this area, and hopefully it will be something that will last for years to come. So again, I am Very happy to be standing here today in a much warmer day than it was when we kicked this off. And as the mayor said, I texted with my former colleague, Councilman McManus, just last week to tell him what we were going to be doing. And he too was excited about this area being complete and the work coming to fruition. With that, I'm going to introduce my new colleague, sort of new, Councilman Duncan.
Jonathan Duncan, 6th District. The mayor and Councilwoman Booth said it. This has been a labor of love, sometimes a labor of frustration for many years. And so it's exciting to see this finally come to fruition. As I told Councilwoman Boo and Mayor Lucas and Sean, when I came on board the council 2 years ago, we were wondering, were we going to get the funding? Was this going to really start? And then I just had to get elected, and here we are. So you're welcome. No, this intersection is a central node. It's a node for businesses. It's a node for pedestrians. It's a node that I use often to get to Waldo, and so which it's very near and dear to my heart. But I think our city works best when community partners and the city and the folks that we use to get work done come together. And that's what you're seeing here in this project. And I have to give a large shout out. I know his name's been mentioned a couple times already, to Sean Anderson and the Waldo Area Business Association for being great partners throughout this. They've been connectors in their own right. They help us connect with the businesses. We hear frustrations, and then they help us communicate how do we fix those frustrations. I also I get my optometrist is over here as well. I came to go get an eye appointment, and at the time there weren't any sidewalks, and the only way to access those businesses were a series of wood planks. And I talked to the businesses, and they said, well, we're working to try to get through that. And I was like, well, I happen to be your city councilman. Let's see if we can get on that. And I just want to say that the contractor that we've used has been incredibly responsive, but it's an all hands on deck moment. How do we fix these problems when we have multiple developments happening in this intersection at once? And as you can see, it's one of the most busy intersections that we have in our city. So thank you to the Waldo Area Business Association. Thank you to our other community partners, because without all of us, this doesn't happen. Now it's my great privilege and honor to introduce someone all roads go through Public Works and Director Shaw.
Good afternoon, Waldo. How you doing today? All right. Well, first and foremost, this is a great day. Beautiful weather. I would like to first just talk a little bit, give some thanks to all of those who really, did the work, right? Want to thank Rod Mocker. They was an excellent partner on this project. We couldn't have had a better partner to deliver this project. Thank you very much. Walter P. Moore, our designer for this project, excellent job. The outcomes, as you can see, is going to be one of the best yet. From top to bottom, literally, this area has been rebuilt from top to bottom, and the idea behind that is to ensure that it's going to be here for generations to come. I would also really like to thank Randy Elwine, our division engineer, the guy who's really out here every day, got yelled at, beat up, but he didn't quit. Thank you, Randy, for your hard work and your dedication. And most importantly, what did Randy be able to do? He delivered a $14 million project on time, on task. 18 months of work. We know it was tough. We know it was a tough assignment for our Waldo businesses, but we thank you. But we do know that the road to success is always under construction. So we're coming to a street near you. Thank you.
Street, bro.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Sean Anderson, and I have the pleasure of serving both as Executive Director for the Waldo Area Business Association and representative of the Waldo Community Improvement District. Today marks a truly momentous occasion for our wonderful neighborhood, and we couldn't be more excited to share this with you all. Since coming on almost 2.5 years ago, we have had one major focus and hundreds of smaller competing focuses, as is the way in nonprofits. At WABA, finding creative ways to support our community through what could be the most important construction project ever to come to our neighborhood. This project, which many know has been 10 years in the making, finally arrived in December 2023, largely due to the hard work and dedication of people like Mario Vasquez, Peggy LaPierre, Becky Beck, Sam Gramowski, Bethany Dyke, Jerry Singer, Chris Llewellyn, Kevin Ryan, Tom Turgeon, and many, many others. We're also grateful to Mayor Lucas, our 6th District Council people, Kansas City Public Works, especially Randy Allewine. I know I've not been the easiest guy to work with, Randy, Michael, Uday, all you guys, but we sure appreciate your hard work and dedication. Radmacher Brothers, Go KC, KC Water, Olson Associates for making this project possible. Projects as transformative as this one often reap more costs than simply the financial ones. I would like to highlight the grit and can-do attitude that our many businesses exhibited throughout this lengthy process, the abilities of our small business owners to advocate for their needs, fight through adversity, and remain committed to a brighter future for Waldo has been humbling to witness and be a part of. We are no doubt ready to break in these new improvements and present our enhanced walkable, bikeable, drivable community to the world starting next summer, and we're thankful for all of you for being here to join us. Thanks so much.
2, 3.